today it's going to be a little bit of fun, okay? And you'll probably have a good old laugh. Maybe at my expense actually, but never mind, I'm pretty hard-skinned. So what am I going to do here? Well, first of all, I just want to say something that I have said at a previous meeting, that this presentation has been specially prepared for use today. No one else has seen it, and after this meeting I doubt if anybody else has seen it. But that's supposed to bring a laugh. I'm testing to see what sort of audience I got. Never mind, because you did laugh last time. Okay, well, so what's it going to be about? It's going to be about websites, networks, and how they work. And it's going to be a lot of fun, actually, so be prepared. Oh, before I get into that, there's just this one little clip that I wanted to show you. It's all about this lady who's actually returned back into the workforce. She hasn't been there for 30 odd years actually. And of course during that 30 years there's been quite a few changes. You know, there's been the introduction of websites and the internet. She's a very enthusiastic worker. And
You made a nine there, Colin.
Well, now here's me a couple of days ago. I was sitting in my study at home, and I wanted to come up with a meeting that would be a little bit inspirational, perhaps a little bit different, and try and express a little bit about involvement, interactivity. You spoke about Facebook and so forth. I'm not going to talk about Facebook today, but that is all about interactivity, of course. Okay, so what we have here is just a oops, sorry.
Go back to the lady, that was orange tea.
Oh, he wants the lady again.
Show us that there again.
Yes, that's me. That's me. Here we go. Right, okay. So, what do we have here? Nice to see you, Colin.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. Thank you, Colin. Good to see you too. Okay, get over it, Colin. Okay, Colin. Mr. President. Fellow Rotarians and guests. Where are you?
Sounds like Archie Andrews.
Colin, turn it on, helps.
G'day, guys. Well, we've sure got a good presentation for you today.
I could give up.
Websites, something which I'm pretty interested in. I thought, sorry, Colin. Oh, that Colin. That websites. Would be a good idea if this presentation was by video. See, as we know, all know how much you like watching Colin's videos. Is that right, Colin? Yeah, sure do. So here I am in the comfort of my study at home. Sitting in front of my computer, looking at the screen and being recorded by a video cam, which is built into this iMac Apple computer. And am I coming over here, Colin? Yeah, you sure are, Colin. Okay, yeah, let's just give it a go. Look, Colin, you are making me nervous standing there. Can you please hide out of view? Over here. Good, okay. I'd like to start this presentation with explaining what websites are. Colin, I can still see you, and you really make me nervous. This isn't what we agreed. No, okay. Sorry guys, I can't carry on like this. I feel very uncomfortable. I think we're going to have to spend more time practicing this type of interaction, Colin. Do you agree? Yep, I agree. Okay, I'm going to have to stop now and pass the presentation on to you to finish. Okay, Colin? Okay.
Alright, Colin.
See you guys.
See ya.
Now there is a message there, and that's what I was trying to illustrate actually. You know, I'm no professional actor, and perhaps I'm not even a good actor, but that was trying to bring over some sort of message. Yeah, let's open our mind, because let's think about this. What is actually happening out there now with networks and computers and websites? It's a lot of it is communication. We had conferencing for quite a few many years now, where you get a few people in one office here in the UK perhaps, and another couple in the other side of the world. And you're all in the same office, you're talking to one another, it's conferencing. Yeah? There's something very similar to that right now that you've all got access to, which is called FaceTime, which I will show you in a minute. But not only is there the conferencing, but there's online seminars. But also, you may notice that times have changed from when we were taught. The way we grew up, we never had all these videos, we never had all this internet and websites. We used to go to school, or the teacher would be doing things on the board, and we'd be making notes on our piece of paper. Or even as we become adults, we probably went to listen to speakers, and we would have to make notes because our memories don't obviously remember it all. But today, of course, what people are doing is looking at videos. They're being taught, like these tutorials. And the beauty of that, of course, is that you can rewind it if ever you miss anything and you want to hear it again, or you can fast forward if you already heard it. Or, of course, you can replay it as many times as you want. So that's really what's I want to bring into you. I've got some fun things to show you in a minute, but I want to bring this sort of to your attention. And one of those to start off with, that I'm now going to click on to FaceTime. Now I've got some phone numbers here, and it is Lou. I know Lou's here. So I'm going to dial up Lou. It takes just a little while connection, but this FaceTime is that it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything. You can phone anyone throughout the world, and as like what I'm doing here now, imagine Lou is down in Australia.
Why Lou Hora?
And
Why out there?
sorry?
Name? Lou Hora.
Dear me, I've done that. Right, okay. I typed it in, sorry about that. Because I put you on. That's happening because we're close vicinity to each other. But if you see, you can now actually see, can you just go around the room? Okay. Yep. Yep. Smile. Yeah.
Smiling.
Now we can talk to one another as though you're on a telephone. It will gradually settle down instantly, this connection. But that's FaceTime. You've all got access to this if you've got one of these mobile phones. I'll come out of that now, I'll click it off. And as you can see, I've got a few on there, my phone. I'll come completely out of that now. And what I'll go into now, some a little bit more serious stuff before I can say it was funny to show you. Right. Well, as I put up there, the website is a collection of pages. Now, when you go onto a website, you'll probably see at the top what is commonly known as the menu or the navigational bar. And then as you click each of them menu buttons, it will go into various pages. So really, what it is a collection of pages. That's really what a website is. These drawings at the bottom, I have expanded on a different page, so I'll show you them, explain them to you. Right, for example, the one to the left was really when we first started using networking. And there's LAN, which is a local area network, and there's WAN, which is a wide area network. They both work the same way. It's just that the LAN is a smaller system, really for perhaps one office, perhaps the size of this, and you've got a few computers inside. But if we had a building and another building and another building, you need a little bit more specialised software, so they call it WAN, a WAN wide area network. Okay, so that's the one on the left, and you'll notice over there that there's only one entrance to the internet. Easy to put a gate on it and stop things going out. Now, none of these here have got any access to the internet, okay, because they're in a local area network. Then what we decided, of course, is that someone wants to be in Australia, someone in England, and we want access from people walking around. So they brought out this virtual private network. Now, and that's a special software that actually works on the infrastructure now of the internet. So it gets into the internet, but it's still secure, just like these are. But that is really specialised software. We're really getting into some nice stuff now. And then the other two that was on there is this one here you probably recognise, which is what probably a lot of you are actually using. If you've got one PC at home, you're not on a network, you've got one PC at home. But what you've got then is a modem or a telephone line or some connection to get into the internet. And then you join the network of the internet. So that's really the way that you probably do it at the moment. This one is Wi-Fi and how it works. Your mobile, of course, has got some sort of telephone reception, and there's various different types of receptions that are being offered to you at the moment, BT, Virgin, and etc., etc. Well, that one will have a link into the internet, or you pick up something that is broadcasting a Wi-Fi. So you need to, so wherever you are, you need to log on, get into the Wi-Fi, which is just a router that then goes into the internet. Right, now this is the one which is virtualisation. I don't know if anyone in the room knows what that is. Does anyone know what virtualisation is? No. No, okay. It's been around a few years now. Well, they say a week in politics is enough, don't they? Well, in the IT world they say a year. And this has been around about, well, I know for 5 years ago that we created this website. and if everyone wanted to learn more about virtualisation, just go on there, because that's a very powerful website. It gives a lot of information all about virtualisation. But what is virtualisation? Because it was a wonderful breakthrough, especially for us as a company, because we're all about saving money for our clients and giving them better service. And that's exactly what virtualisation does, by utilising the infrastructure that a company already would have. Perhaps you've got lots of computers and networks, and this will be explained just.
Hi, I'm Raj. I work in IT.
Not you, Raj.
Last week, our CEO asks us point blank why it takes us so long to deliver services. Adam, our network engineer, starts explaining how provisioning network services is complicated stuff. We have to reconfigure switches, routers, firewalls. One mistake in a config file could affect everything. The boss asks if virtualization would help. I tell him, sure, it does. We can spin up virtual machines in seconds. And he says, no, I'm not talking server virtualization, I mean network virtualization. And he shows us an article on how eBay, AT&T, and Rackspace all reduced provisioning time literally from days to seconds. So he leaves, and Adam says, it's all you, virtual man, just don't touch my network. Okay, I did a little homework and came upon VMware NSX. I installed the software and tested it out. The boss was right. I could spin up a network like I spin up a VM. It was easy. A couple of days later, I grabbed Adam to demonstrate. Check it out. Here, I add a couple of network segments, some VMs, drop a router in, apply a security profile, and bam, a complete multi-tiered virtual network. I can save it, delete it, restore it, just like I do for VMs. He was stunned. He says, what do you mean by a virtual network, a VLAN? And I said, no, not a VLAN, a virtual network. It's just like a physical network, except the network is in software. Our applications don't see any difference. It works by distributing network software in hypervisors across the data center between the physical network and our applications. Just think of it as a network hypervisor. I can connect physical servers or virtual machines to this virtual network that spans across physical subnets and availability zones to wherever compute capacity is available. In a single data center, or several. So he just tells me I'm adding more complexity on top of everything his team already has to deal with. And I'm like, dude, I just provisioned a multi-tier network environment in 15 seconds. How's that add complexity? He tells me, well, you just drew a picture in 15 seconds that my team has to provision. And nope, already provisioned it without touching the network. Again, just like a VM. Look, the virtual network is only using the existing physical network as an IP backplane. Provisioning network services in software simplifies the underlying network. There's no VLAN, ACL, or firewall configuration changes. Your team gets away from tactical change management and gets back to the real stuff. Network design, capacity planning, and traffic engineering. He's not sold yet. So you're talking about an overlay. What about troubleshooting? I lose all kinds of visibility. No, think about it. Most troubleshooting is caused by manual config mistakes. Automatic provisioning fixes that. And if you find a connectivity problem, we'll actually have more detail about the connected hypervisors. We'll troubleshoot the same way we do now, but faster. So he says, okay, but what about performance and scale? There's no way software networks deliver the same performance as hardware. No, I already tested it. Turns out every hypervisor already has a vSwitch, so there's very little overhead, and I can saturate 10 gig links coming out of the server. In terms of scale, a single scale-out controller supports over 100,000 VMs and over 10,000 virtual networks. Well, that should cover us for a while. Now I can tell his gears are spinning. He says, wow, decoupling from network hardware and vendor-specific architecture could give us a ton of flexibility. That's true, but we don't have to upgrade our hardware. NSX works on our existing gear. It works on any hypervisor with any cloud management platform. And the best part is it works with our existing apps, unmodified. Right then, the CEO pops in and asks if we've looked into network virtualization yet. And Adam's the one who says, yeah, right here. Check this out. So you might want to check it out for yourself.
Right, okay, now that might have been a lot of mumbo jumbo to a lot of us, right? Yeah, and I can understand why. And when I was saying earlier on that sometimes perhaps you need to watch a video more than once and before the penny finally drops. Well, that's exactly what this, you need to really to truly understand virtualization. It's such a powerful software concept that not many people know about it. Strange enough, not many businesses really know about it. But there's some big guns, big companies that are actually using virtualization. I just wanted to throw that one in. That'll be the last of the mumbo jumbo. The rest will be a bit of a laugh, I'll tell you.
So imagine you have a dog, and
You need to explain what the cloud is.
It's a strange dog name, but just go with it. You and Frank are best pals. You go on walks together. Frank always walks faster, but still, you really love Frank a lot. You only have one photo of Frank, though, this goofy shot of Frank at his birthday party, drooling on a cake. And because you love this weirdly named dog so much, you're worried you might lose this photo. So you upload the photo, your favorite photo, to one of your favorite photo websites, like Flickr, Facebook, or Picasa. And without realizing it, you just started cloud computing. What does that mean? When you put Frank's photo online, you could picture a giant cloud coming down to vacuum up this photo off your laptop. Then the photo of Frank, birthday hat and all, lives up in the cloud until you need to look at it again. You log on to Flickr or Facebook, and there's Frank. You can see him from wherever you want, from home, from work, even on your phone, in case you start missing Frank during your lunch break. At first, the cloud seems like magic, but it's not. The photo of Frank isn't flying around in the sky. Frank's photo actually lives in a secret warehouse full of computers. These warehouses are called data centers, or server farms, and they're popping up all over the world, just like crops. Inside one of the computer warehouses, there are rows and rows of refrigerator-sized computer towers that are way more powerful than your home computer. It's hard to know exactly where your photo of Frank may be once it's in the cloud. That's because it may be in a dozen of these warehouses all at once. Frank may be chilling in Paris or hanging out in India. There's really no way to know for sure. You just have to trust a web company, like Google or Microsoft, to keep Frank safe. There are a bunch of reasons to do this. The first is that, well, you only have one photo of Frank. It's on your laptop. And if that laptop breaks, if an alien comes to steal the data, or if your apartment melts when a volcano erupts, you're out of luck. No more Frank, no more moonbaits. But when Frank's in the cloud, he's stored not just in one place, but all over the place. So you're less likely to lose him. You also can access Frank's photo from anywhere. You can send a link to some of your friends, so they can see Frank too. That's just one of the many powers of cloud computing. And it's not just you and Frank. Entire businesses are running in the cloud. There are plenty of reasons to be scared of the cloud too. But for now, you decide to trust the cloud as backup. If Frank's happy, then you're happy.
Right, and I found it very important, that last statement he says that if Frank's happy, if you're happy, and how you trust the cloud. Well, I firmly believe that when it comes to personal computing, right, your password is very important. And I've got some shocking, a CNN TV news programme, just a small clip, to show you how shocking and how easy it is to get a password off of people in a fun way. Now, beware guys, don't give your password to anyone. And if I can just make one point now, if ever you've got a password, don't just have ABC 1 2 3, but put a little, I don't know, // dash or something else in there. And I tell you, it really strengthens your password. But this is going to be funny as well.
We've been hearing a lot about cybersecurity lately, largely because of what happened to Sony. Companies and individuals are more concerned about the safety and privacy of their information than ever. President Obama has unveiled a number of new proposals this week to crack down on hackers, and he plans to address this in the State of the Union speech on Tuesday. And it's great that the government is working on this, but the truth of the matter is, we need to do a better job of protecting ourselves. You know, the most popular password in the United States is password 123. And as long as that's the case, we're vulnerable. So today we sent a camera out on the Hollywood Boulevard to help people by asking them to tell us their password. And this is how that went.
We're talking about cybersecurity today and how safe people's passwords are. What is one of your online passwords currently?
It is my dog's name and the year I graduated from high school.
Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Chihuahua Papillon,
And what's his name?
Jameson.
Jameson. And where did you go to school?
I went to school back in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
What school?
Hempfield Area Senior High School
Oh, when did you graduate?
in 2009.
Oh, great.
My cat's name and then just like a random number.
Okay. And so you had this cat for a while?
Yeah, she was my childhood pet.
Aw. And what's her name?
Her name is Jolie.
Jolie. So like a password of yours would be Jolie and a number?
Yeah.
Like number 1?
Like my birthday,
Oh, when is your birthday?
June 12th,
Oh, nice. What year were you born?
95.
Oh, great. So Jolie, 6, 12, 95.
Yes.
Got it.
So you need to give my password right now? No, I cannot do that.
But we all want to know what it is so we can tell you if it's strong or not.
Oh my goodness. Let me think. Okay, one is Tel Aviv. Yeah. 4, 6, 8, and then Israel. It's only 3, but it's for me it's strong enough.
Ireland, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gemma, 1, 2, 3. Spelled Gemma. Super more Italian.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so like
what's a good Italian password?
my grandma's name,
What's your grandma's name?
Maria.
Maria. So Maria is your password?
Oh yeah, now you know my password. Oh yeah.
Jerry, don't worry. I've got the password the other way round. I've got it 1 2 3 rotary instead. He's got it. See you guys.
To remember passwords or obsess about security, she'll log in with her smile. He'll have his very own personal assistant, and this guy won't just surf the web, he'll touch it, scribble on it, and share it. Because these kids will grow up with Windows 10. Get started today. Windows 10. A more human way to think.
My granddaughter has got the latest little iPhone, and she doesn't use a password. She just uses a thumb.
Oh, it's a finger.
It's a finger. It's a finger, is it? Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it? It's what you like.
Yeah, incredible.
Oh, you put it in.
Okay. So how do websites work? Well, Timbo was his nickname actually. I think you probably all know him, Tim Berners-Lee, as an English guy. He actually invented the code that is used for HTML. HTML is hypertext markup language, and what it is code within certain brackets and divisions and things, and it's so easy to learn to be quite truthful. Like all things, you've got to work at it. So what I've done was, at this bottom page here, I've just done a very simple thing to show you how HTML works. Because in between these brackets here, they're called H1 start brackets and end brackets, and in between them words, because these brackets identify what their words, and it plants it over there, and it's formatted to plant it that size. Now you notice the one at the bottom there in P, the paragraph at the bottom, it's a lot smaller. So it's all according to the code that you use in here. You've got to learn them codes, right? And then you can create a page. It is of course a little bit more sophisticated than that once you start putting various links on there, but just. Oh right, okay. Some of you may not be aware, but I've got my own website. I have had this website about 5 or 6 years, and this website is a storage site of videos, and that's what I use it for. Now see all this code, that's the sort of code that I was just talking about, which is HTML code, and that code within them certain brackets plants that over there, puts that there, in a line, puts in a special link, you can touch that and it'll go through to another website. So that's the creation of a site. Okay, so why do we have websites? Now I've just given a few examples there, there's obviously an enormous amount of reasons, but let's just cover some of them. Of course, it expands across, from the street to the other side of the world. And you can do it in the comfort, of course, of your own home. It gathers information for you. You can put forms on your website, ask people to put information in, and then you've got that information. Now, this is all being done automatically, so it's done, you might say it's robots that are doing it for you, because you're not being involved, you're probably asleep and all this is going on all around you, but it's just collecting all this information for you. But I could go on and on, but the e-commerce site is one of the ones that's really booming at the moment, I've got to be honest, where people are not going to the supermarkets and stores, they're doing it online, and it's being delivered. And I actually too use that quite a bit. Okay, but there's lots of reasons there for, but I'm conscious of the time, of course, so I won't go into that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click straight onto a couple of websites. Now this is my one that I was just talking about. Now this top bit along there, that's the menu or the navigation bar that I was referring to. And you'll notice these headings, each one of those will go into a page. And that page would have lots of other things. I'll click into this one, sailing one, as an example. Now on the sailing page there's lots of videos, as you can see them all here. And all you have to do is click on to one of them, you don't want to see my sailing one. Let's go into the Rotary Club one, and this may be news for you. I have safely tucked away, you might say, every video that I've taken for our club, and they're all on there. There's a link there so you can always go back into it. And it goes back many years. It actually goes back to 2008, that was when I first started doing this for the club, of course. You might remember some of these speakers. Bob Wallace, he was quite a character, wasn't he? And what I'll do, I'll click on any one of these. I'll just go through and pick one. I'll land on me. Right. So, Mark Richardson. That's all you have to do is click it, and sure enough, up will come the video for you to watch. Now, if you want to see it in a full screen, you put a little square down the bottom there. If you click on that there, you'll go into the full screen. If you want to get back out the full screen, you touch the X escape button, top left hand side. If you want to go along, span along quickly, to say there,
Oftentimes are referred
or
to here.
there, you can easily click along. But of course, and back at the top is the menu of all these things. And there's a home button. Normally people always go home and to get direction from there. But I'll come out of that now. Oops, didn't want that one. And that's all, because this is what I really wanted to. Right. This is now the home page of our club website. Notice along the top there again is the menu buttons, the navigation buttons. And of course inside there's lots of information. Now, say for example in the programs. Now, well no, let's go into the photo galleries. That's far better. The internet connection here is a little bit slow. But anyway, so in our photo gallery you'll see if there are unfortunately some that might be missed when I've been on the holidays or away somewhere, so you may have had to speak, but most of them will be on here. And they go back quite a long way. You can look for them, you can search for them as well if ever you can't find them. But let's just pick on the one last week. So it's all fresh in your mind. And there it all is. If you want to see our photos, you can wait for it to scroll, or just there, you can click that button yourself and control the speed of looking at them photos. Or if you want, because there are, oops, and there is a button there to actually watch the video. You just click it and it'll go straight into it. Again, bottom right hand corner there.
But your actual car insurance.
Oh, sometimes you're going to get adverts that will pop up and you have to perhaps wait, so click there and the adverts will disappear. Because YouTube do this free, of course, for us. So
They've got a phone about your water.
and if you want it full screen again, on bottom right hand,
And I should just explain, I need the shoes to go
escape out of it.
The girls I work with have
Well, that's where a lot of I want to finish off with a 2-minute clip.
Excuse me, Colin. Where can I find the headings? I couldn't catch you there.
The headings?
You know where YouTube you've got these all the programs about Rotary Club things.
And just look for, my name is Colin Davies.com. Or if you want, just go into Google.
When you were showing that our club motto logo, and you said that you click on this and then all your YouTubes are there.
Oh yeah, okay. Right, I'll go back. I'm now going to click on, now we all know that that's the domain name.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I've done it there for ease, so that all I've got to do is click it and it'll go straight in for me. Right. In the photo galleries, Subhash,
Yeah.
if you click into photo galleries, then they'll all load up.
Yes.
Take a little while, there they are.
No, the photos are there, okay. What about the YouTubes?
You mean the videos?
Videos.
Yeah, okay, we'll go into the speaker. Let's go into a different speaker. Where would you like?
Any speaker, doesn't matter. If we miss out the Rotary meeting and one can want to listen.
Let's just go back to the first one then. Okay. So we click on the speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a link will appear. Here it is.
Right. Okay.
Just click.
Click on there and then
And it goes straight into it.
And if you want to find that
every minute of it to stop.
past one, you just put the date, or how do you do that?
You may find it much easier actually to go into my website.
Okay.
To go into Colin Davies, then go into Rotary,
Yeah.
and you can see them all there. Because it can all be in date order as they go down. Yeah.
Thank you.
But for the Rotary, our Rotary Club website is a template. I haven't got much room to alter that template. It's designed for many other clubs, and there's only like spots that I can put things in there. So it does make it a little bit perhaps cumbersome to look around for things. Yes. It's an excellent concept, I've got to tell you, and it's making a lot of money for Rotary Foundation. Okay, this is just a 2 little minute. Some of you may have, oops, but
from your last week,
Oh, volume?
and I'm very disappointed. Oh, yeah?
Colin, get the volume up if you can.
Well, my BlackBerry is not working. What's the matter? You run out of juice? No, it's completely frozen. Oh yeah, I can see that. I'll tell you what, let's try it on orange. That's got a few black spots, you see. Oh dear, yeah, sorry about that. You didn't get my BlackBerry working? Well, it could be an application issue. Where do you store that BlackBerry? It's on my desktop. Well, you could try using a mouse to drag the BlackBerry to the trash. And after you've done that, you might want to launch the BlackBerry from the desktop. Well, I've already tried that a few times. I mean, all it did was mess up Windows. Well, it might be worth waiting a couple of weeks. They've got the latest BlackBerries coming in then. Well, could you give me a date? Certainly. Let me put that date in my diary. Anything else I can help you with? Yes, I've also got a problem, to be honest, with my Apple. Oh dear, that is an old Apple, isn't it? Oh, when did you buy that? Last week. Last week? Oh, they brought out 2 new Apples since then. What's the problem with it? Well, I'm trying to put my dongle in it. It won't fit. Oh, yeah. How big's your dongle? Well, I don't know much about these things, but my wife's seen a few dongles in her time. And she says a little bit on the small side. Not what I can do about it. Let me try booting it. It's crashed. Anything else I can help you with? Well, funny enough, yes, my grandson's birthday soon, you see. Now, he's already got an Apple and a BlackBerry. I mean, have you got anything else he might just like? Well, we're doing a special offer on these. I mean, I can't make head or tail of them. The kids seem to like them. Xbox. 360.
Right, well, let's see, here you go. Got any questions for the classroom? Okay. No? Brain overeat, was it? Okay, thank you for your time, guys.
There's one here. Question here.
Oh, there's a question. I'm sorry, I can't see the sun in the eyes.
Colin, you still haven't told me why you did FaceTime to us at 11 o'clock the other night.
Oh, no, sorry about that. It wasn't just you, there were a few. It's a technical thing that I was doing. I was setting up FaceTime to show you guys on here, as I just phoned Lou earlier on, and I went into a group number. And that group number just sent me out to a lot of you. So I'm sorry about that.
And my wife said to me, why on earth does Colin Davies want to do FaceTime on
11 o'clock at night.
Well, he did the same thing yesterday to me. Because I was examining a patient and I had glove on my finger, and I had to answer him.
It won't happen again. Okay.
How you doing? Just about interest, how long have we had a website now?
Well, it was well before my time. Margaretta, I think, and Colin Freeman, they set that up. But no, it's a long while.
So we've had a website for God knows how many years. How many people have actually never looked at the website?
I mean, I have looked at it.
Haven't?
Oh, haven't.
Oh, haven't. Sorry. You've never looked at their website?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was good.
No, I'm not Facebook. It's such a useful tool, I'm amazed.
It's a useful tool, especially if you're not in the Rotary, you don't come to Rotary Club and you want to see what happened last week.
Yes, that's exactly right. No, but it really is worth just looking at. It's not rocket science, even if I can do it, it's not. And the pages that you refer to are there, and I look at it every week, at least once or twice. I mean, I go in and get the menu, but everything is on there. You can look at the menus coming up next week, who the speakers are, all this sort of thing. It's all on there, just clicking a button, it's not difficult. So if I can do it, so please do use the website. And we'll save Facebook for another day. They do need to know about that, but I think everybody agrees he's done a magnificent job. Thank you very much indeed.
Still very well.